right, all right. Hey, Capricorns. I just thought I would do this one live just for fun. Once in a while, I like to go live. Let's see what your storyline is today. I hope you guys are doing great, getting ready for Christmas. I know it's right around the corner. All right, Capricorn, your first message is friendship, support, fun, unity, and play. Are some of you about to have like a really good time? Are some of you headed outdoors? Are some of you, I know it's winter, but it's not horrible cold winter everywhere around the world. This is also a great time of the year to reconnect, even if you can't go out and hang out with friends. Just a great time to reconnect with people that you care about. Now, obviously, this is our most significant card, right? So what's happening is what I want to know. If you are hanging out with friends or reconnecting with friends or, texting, calling, just to say happy Christmas. Now we say happy Christmas on my channel anyway. But why is this so significant? This isn't just about like, hey, friends, like there's a reason that this card has come out. This is card number 14. Let's change decks and let's go this route, I think. Tell me about what's significant, what's going to happen in this friendship. Does somebody need your support? Is it time for you to have more fun? Is it time for you to play? Are you making plans to go somewhere with friends? Are you making plans? Are you meeting somebody through friends, possibly? Temperance in the reverse. So on one hand, this may be an opportunity to bring balance into a situation where there hasn't been, because this talks about we haven't seen eye to eye. Or if you had been feeling lonely, or if someone had been feeling lonely, reaching out to somebody right now might be something that is like so healing, so soothing. If you feel compelled maybe to reach out to a friend that you haven't talked to in a long time, you may do so on just a day where they were having a really sad or lonely day. So you might be making somebody's day is what I'm getting out of this. And you never know when somebody's been having a low day and you are the person who reaches out to contact them. You don't even know. That can sometimes like form this whole brand new kind of a bond. And it's like, oh, wow. Huh. Boy, I don't even know what propelled us to start connecting with each other, but this could be, I don't know, I'm feeling like this could be the start of something amazing. And even though it says, even though it says friendship, there's only two people here. We just got that 4 of Wands. So if it is a friend that someone is reaching out to, you are reaching out to them or they are reaching out to you, this could be a situation where a friendship turns into something more than friendship. You may be compelled to reach out to someone and you didn't know that they were divorced, they were single, they were separated. Maybe it was just kind of a back of your mind thought like, hey, I just want to reach out as a friend. Maybe you always did have interest in this person or vice versa. Again, it begins in friendship, and very quickly we see that the importance of connecting with a friendship here is because it actually leads to something more than friends, at least in this storyline right now. But we also had the 4 of Pentacles that came out. Wow, opening up about things. Hold on, hold the phone. Is this? So my impression right now is that you may actually be the one who initiates reaching out to somebody to say, hey, how's it going? And you reach out in friendship, only to discover that this person, things in their life are possibly not so balanced. Maybe, like I say, this person now could be single and they could actually have been going through kind of a tough time. And from there could be an interesting shift of energy where the two of you start to talk and they may reveal something to you. Like maybe because this is opening up. This is opening up and speaking something out loud. Somebody who's maybe held a torch for you for a really long time. Maybe they couldn't say it before. I don't know who reaches out to who here, but we begin with friendship and simple, like there's not, I don't even feel like tension in the air of romance. I feel like this begins very benign and it addresses something where, hey, we haven't talked in a while. Maybe it's because you didn't like who they were with or they didn't like who you were with. But at this point, somebody's life is kind of upside down a little bit. But it's crazy because connecting with this person or them connecting with you is like just at the right moment. just at the right moment for something new to blossom, for somebody to open up about long held feelings, is what it seems like to me. Four of Pentacles in the reverse is like, I'm laying it all out. Like, and I feel like this all happens very organically. And I say organic because look at the rocks, look at the canyon that they're standing in. Someone might have been kind of stony silence about their emotions in the past. And now instead, we're both here in this canyon together, starting as friends and then shifting real quickly into more than friends, real quickly actually opening up about, I mean, somebody sees the other person as extremely, we got the Eight of Cups now in the reverse. This is someone that you've already known, someone that there was an established friendship with once upon a time. This may never have been romantic, or it might have been barely romantic, or something that just, you always still had good feelings toward this person and they toward you, but maybe you haven't talked in a really long time. Maybe it was because, things happen, we separate, we go in different directions, those things happen, right? But this opens up some kind of ability for this conversation, because two people are reconnecting. That's all I can say, is two people are reconnecting. And we go from, hey friend, how's it going? Haven't talked to you in a while, to, oh my God, I'm so glad you called. I've been having the worst day. No, I've been single for like a year. No, you know what? I wish I had dated you. I always carried a torch for you. It's like that kind of thing, that it just kind of flows like rapidly, but it starts with something simple. And pretty soon somebody's making plans to come visit, or you're making plans to go visit them. This is headed back into somebody's arms with that Eight of Cups in the reverse. What's interesting is this doesn't feel like it's like a past lover rekindling. This feels like friends that then quickly shifts into, I should have told you. I should have told you how I felt about you all that time ago. And now we get the Hierophant. Look, invite me to your wedding, whose ever story this turns into. I want to be there. I am an excellent wedding guest. I dance. I am very fun at weddings. No, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing. I always try to keep my readings more lighthearted, because these are just stories, right? The only thing that comes true is what you choose to bring into your life. So have fun on my channel. Know that I'm not a psychic or a fortune teller. I'm not telling you how your life is going to go. But this reading is super fun. This reading, I love it, because somebody comes back into the other person's world after what could have been like a long time apart, or just distant friends, always had mutual respect for each other. And now, once those floodgates are opened, it's like, not only am I making plans to come see you, but let's make this serious. I mean, so that Hierophant is all about, like, it can be making something serious. It can be turning something into a very, yes, it can be wedding. Yes, it can be taking charge of something. And then we have the Tower. The Tower is sweeping change. Because we have the Temperance card in the reverse, and then we have the Tower, after things are already starting to go really, really well, this is not difficulty. I think something is getting set right. Okay, so I feel like this story, let me get a different deck to start clarifying. I feel like somebody might have been, if a friend reaches out to another person, you might have had, say it's somebody reaching out to you and you're having kind of a rocky time, a rough day. Maybe you've been dealing with a difficult ex or something, and this friend of yours shows up in your life, and it's like, oh my gosh, you're amazing. And you already have trust, and you already have some connection with this person. And so you slip into this amazing relationship really fast. But they somehow help change things for the better, like help you break away from something that was not very pleasant, help you restart life because you're restarting it with them. This is a fresh beginning. And somehow it breaks away from whatever. Let's go back to that Temperance card and let's ask about what was the difficulty. Why was somebody having a bad day in the first place? So we just got the Five of Cups, the Devil in the reverse. We have the 10 of Wands, and we have the 4 of Wands. Wait a minute. So although we start out with friendship, this storyline has just changed. This could be very serendipitous. This could be right at a time where someone reaches out to you, and you might have been lamenting the idea that, you know what, gosh darn it, I don't want to have failed relationships anymore. I want something awesome. I want something amazing. I'm tired. I'm confused by why I don't seem to end up with the right person. You know what? I don't want any more toxicity in my life. I want none of that. I am done with that. I am flying away from all that stuff in my past. I'm just going to be single and be super like powerful in my career. And if I meet the right person, I meet the right person. But that's what I want. I want the Four of Wands. I want to be successful. I want to feel powerful and not have toxicity. And I'm going to have that wonderful relationship that balances me. Someone who maybe they're also a business owner. Maybe we're a power couple. Like I want that. And it might be just a moment where it's kind of like, God, I don't have that, but I want that. That's what I'm ready for. And that could be the moment that somebody reaches out to you and almost like magic, they wind up having a conversation that quickly leads to them saying, look, I should have told you years ago, I really thought we'd be great together. I really saw us as a power couple. This could be a situation where it's like you were in a moment where, when we reach the bottom of a barrel or the end of our, this is my last good nerve. I am done with crummy relationships. I am done with things that don't work. I want the real deal now. I'm ready for the real deal. And it's like the universe has heard your heard your sentence and here it comes. But it's weird because just what you were maybe lamenting or vice versa, someone was lamenting that they haven't found that, somebody shows up like with a phone call or reaching out or something very swiftly happens where they wind up saying, word for word, what was in your head. Like, I always thought we'd be a power couple. I should have told you a long time ago. I really wanted a shot with you. This is somebody though returning into your life. This could also be happiness returning, hope returning to yourself, to your previous goals and dreams. Not that everybody's goal and dream is to just be in a relationship, right? We're so much more than that. But humans are social creatures. Of course, who doesn't love to be romanced? Who doesn't love to have a supportive and beautiful connection where you can trust that your partner has your back and you have theirs? I mean, I think that's a really beautiful, normal thing to want. Let's go over here now and talk about that Tower card, because we have significant changes after we see this relationship like budding, growing, blossoming by leaps and bounds, and it looks amazing. So these significant changes, this is like recognizing you don't have to sacrifice your personal success, which I think is amazing. This could be finding a way for this connection, this relationship. I don't know if this is one of those deals where I feel like career is factoring in pretty heavily in this storyline, only because I always look at this as an independent business owner. If one of the two of you is an independent business owner, one of the things that changes and then is rebuilt may be the fact that your sense of independence doesn't go away, but nor do you have to, how do I say this? You can maintain your independent identity without having to change that part. And that could be a shocker when you're in a relationship with somebody where the two of you work well together, but you can also still be an individual. That could be an incredible, like almost a mind bender, because the Tower card usually sets us free of an idea that, well, am I going to lose my personal freedom? Maybe I'm afraid of getting married because I don't want to lose my personal freedom. So I'm nervous about that. Somebody could wrestle with that only to discover I don't have to lose my personal freedom in order to be the other half of an amazing commitment. Because if the commitment is amazing, both people are going to support each other probably to continuously shine, as the individual that you are. This, to me, this looks like this thing moves really fast. And then it gets to this point of talking about career and talking about what that means. If you're in we got a Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This Two of Pentacles is like, we don't have to juggle things. We can actually come to a conclusion of how we want things to work out. This entire situation, I feel like, is allowing somebody to look at how they evaluate a relationship in ways they never thought possible. Being in a relationship doesn't mean that we aren't still independent and successful. And I feel like that's a big shock to somebody. I think that's probably the biggest shock with that tower. And this actually creates like, okay, that's it. I'm good. I know I'm comfortable doing this now. I'm not juggling. I'm not feeling like I have to be figuring out how to make a relationship work and still fight for my independence. This is actually just going to flow. That's a nice thought. That's a nice change. Let me get another card on that. Well, we have a Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is about changing direction entirely. You know, I think that this is all because this whole thing feels very accelerated. This whole reading is like, bam, it just takes off. And there's all this stuff happening so quickly, so much so that it, oh, I'm sorry. There was another card that popped out. I didn't realize that the one had dropped too. The back of this card with the pattern of it, it's actually similar to what my tablecloth looks like. It's a floral pattern, and so I didn't see it sitting right there in front of me. This is, so the Six of Wands is success. The Six of Wands is a lot of other people seeing us. You know, I've talked about power couple. I almost think that there's going to be a big shock where instead of worrying that somebody's going to try to like make you choose just the relationship, they might be willing to be a part of your company or whatever this is. If it's about relationship, one person or the other, it's an unexpected twist with who is willing to move and morph into the other person's life and actually like form a union, form a unity together of success. I almost feel like the two of you build more and become more successful together, only because we have like kind of taken the world by storm. Like everyone is staring. We have success and we have something that changed the entire plan that somebody had. But it changed for the better, not for the worse. It changed only in the sense that I don't think somebody has to do it alone anymore. It seems to me anyway that one partner is willing to join the other one. And it was the partner who was most worried, like, oh man, I love this romance, but I don't want to have to surrender my work or my business or my company or wherever I live. And the other person, surprisingly enough, says, why would you surrender that? We're going to work together. Like, and they just kind of step on in. This looks absolutely amazing. There isn't a juggling act. It isn't like whose career is more important. It somehow is like unity. It's like, well, why don't we work together and take the world by storm? That's what this looks like to me. What an amazing read. What an absolutely stellar read. Why don't we work together and take the world by storm? Like, I love the fact that this looks like romantic power and career power all blended in. I think that's really unexpected. It might have been just what you were hoping for, but didn't know that you could so easily attract it. But it's almost like it's because there was already, it was based in friendship first, trust, mutual respect. And now you add that one sweeter layer to it, which is the romance also. That's good on you. If that's your story, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you guys. All right, everybody. Hey, nice to see how many of you popped by to say hello. I'm so glad to see you.